Park for the Super Nintendo. The problem was, for me at least, is that I tried 2 different ROM hacks to try to save the same problem of, you know, having Baby Mario shut up the entire game instead of screaming his head off when I get hit, which you have seen in my previous episodes. I'm gonna get hit a lot. I can't put up with that. I have a headache already, and we'll get to it once I can figure out how to do that. Or someone gives me a ROM where it has Mario's crying sound removed from it, like a ROM hacked version. Yeah, I'm wondering if you can actually apply that hack plus apply to other ones, because I know that there are quite a few ROM hacks of Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island that allows you to play like new levels and stuff people made, like harder levels like Yoshi's Island 2 Plus and stuff like that, or whatever it's called. But I'm just wondering if you can actually apply the no cry patch, then apply a level edited patch as well, like 2 patches on one game. I'm surprised it actually worked. I hit the wrong button, but that's fine if we want to save right there. I'm not a speedrunner by any means. I'm not an expert by any means on any of the games I play, but I try to at least make it as entertaining as possible without dying or getting frustrated, which will happen at some point. I remember a lot of people saying this game was really easy, and I'll put it in the medium tier. It's nowhere near as bad as something like Lion King, which I don't think we're ever going to get to, because I can get to, like, I don't know, I think I can get to like the Elephant Graveyard or the Be Prepared level, and that's it. You know, it's just after you get to that, I mean, I think the farthest I ever got was the Elephant Graveyard, and got past that, and whatever comes after that, I think I got stuck on the Stampede level. I can't remember, it's been so long. But the second level was so notorious that, yeah, I just kind of don't want to play that. But yeah, I think we did pretty decent on the Kirby Superstar Let's Play, you know, albeit the arena being kind of a complete mess of an episode to finish the whole series. I did the best I could to get through that, and also did the best I could with that audio that ended up coming out of it. It wasn't perfect, I know, but at the same time it ended up making me buy a new set of speakers. That way I could kind of hear what you're hearing, because the problem I've had the entire time doing this show coming back is that it's really hard for me to be able to tell what you're hearing. So what sounds good on one set of speakers, like, you know, studio monitors, which not everyone uses and probably very few people use, what sounds good on my speakers may sound awful on yours. And that started to become a problem, because I would record something and I'd have to scrap the entire play because it would sound really bad on my studio monitors. But then if I listen to it in the car or on my phone or my headphones, or, you know, at the office where I use just regular Creative T20, you know, desktop speakers, you know, they cost like $65, but they're not like, you know, my Mackies, which are, you know, $100 studio monitors, which that's not impressive, but they're a different type of speaker, I mean. And I know this is riveting during this Let's Play, but I'm just trying to explain something behind the scenes. Maybe it's interesting, but yeah, so I'm trying to fix that, but it would sound great at the office, but it would sound like crap here. And I'm starting to wonder if my speakers are the problem. Because if it sounds good on the phone, and decent on the headphones, and decent at the office, but it sounds like here, maybe it's the speakers. So I'm just getting new speakers just so I can have a consistent setup, because I do actually record quite a bit at my shop in the back room, you know, while I'm waiting for stuff to get finished up front or waiting for a customer to show up. So sometimes I do record at the shop, and I have the T20s up there, so I just got a new set that I'm just going to put here at the house so I can deal with both, and I can have that consistent audio. I don't have an issue with the Mackies or studio monitors in general. It's just, well, I've actually blown a set of Mackies, which is kind of impressive. That I've blown a set of speakers on a PC and didn't even try. Just one day they just decided to crap out and start fizzling up and blew themselves out for no reason. So I don't know if I would really recommend Mackies. They sound incredible when you first get them though. They sound absolutely gorgeous, but you know, there's probably nothing else in that price range that'll be able to beat a Mackie CR3, unless, you know, maybe there's something that's come along or I haven't listened to. But out of my experience, the Mackie CR3 sound absolutely gorgeous, you know, when you first get them. But over time, they kind of break in and they just get really inconsistent. Like, you know, certain, you know, I'll hear certain videos where it sounds really good, and then I'll hear other videos that sound pretty bad. But when I'm at the office, I could watch the same videos and it would sound the same. Like, it wouldn't, like, the audio is nowhere near as consistent with the Mackies as they are with the regular desktop speakers. And I started thinking to myself, how many people really use studio monitors that are not like music people? You know what I mean? I bought them because I thought they sounded great, which they do, but I kind of like that slightly more consistent sound you'll get out of a regular set of speakers that aren't monitors. I may be completely wrong, and some audiophile from Reddit will come here and scream at me because, you know, I've been on budget audiophile and they're always like, get bookshelf speakers. And like, yeah, but I want to have the sound that the average person is listening to. I want to get the most popular speakers or the most popular type of speaker that people are listening to. I listen, you know, I'll listen to my audio. I know this, I'm not even talking about the game at all. But anyway, so I'll listen to the audio on I have a Samsung S10e, which is a decent phone. It's a couple of generations behind. But that's what I listen to, and I really like the sound we're getting with on the S10e. It sounds great coming through my phone speaker because it's a really nice speaker the phone has. And I listen to it on my Anchor Sound Core, which is a Bluetooth speaker, and that sounds good. And I listen to it in my $20 Bluetooth headphones, and it sounds meh, but that's how everything sounds on those headphones, honestly. Now they used to sound a lot better, but I think they've kind of blown out too. And then I'll listen on my Philips SPH 9500s, which are basically just like regular headphones, like, you know, cans, as I guess people will call them. And I listen with those and it sounds pretty good, but it's weird. I'm trying to see, I can get the video to look great, you know, like the actual footage to look fantastic, but I'm just like, I don't know if you'll call me an audiophile, but I'm like an audio freak when it comes to my own videos where I want the audio to sound absolutely just gorgeous, and a lot of times it just doesn't come out that way. And I don't know if it's my voice or the speakers or what, but I really obsess about the sound a lot more than I do the gameplay or anything else. It's just one of my habits, I think. But I can listen to people that use like headsets and, you know, cheap microphones that probably sound like garbage to you, you know, or even should sound like garbage, like a $20 headset, and it doesn't bother me. But if mine doesn't sound absolutely pinpoint perfect, I'm just like, ugh. And I will scrap. I scrapped 30 episodes of Oblivion probably because of these speakers. I literally recorded no, that was actually because the footage was blurry because of YouTube's stupid algorithm thing that they do now, where it's like you have to upload in 4K to get a decent algorithm. And I'm not doing that anymore because it takes me like 2 hours to render a video and then another 2 or 3 hours to upload, even on my gigabit internet, because, you know, YouTube throttles how much it'll let you push into the server. So I know I'm not saying anything about this game at all. And I'm sorry if that's a problem, but this is just how the commentary is coming out. It's live commentary as always, so. But anyway, yeah, it's just a pain. I'm sure everyone has to go through the same pains, and you know, I think that, as I said, the biggest thing is probably those speakers. So I'll probably be a lot happier with my video production when I get those other speakers in. Let's go and just let him die there. Just terrible. But yeah, the thing is, my biggest thing is, even if the audio doesn't sound absolutely gorgeous, which sometimes it won't, you know, sometimes I turn my head not thinking about it, or go grab a, you know, drink of water or something, and then I'm, you know, slightly off position for some reason with the microphone, which is apparently a thing with these dynamic ones where you have to be very specific with where you're talking to them. Or I could get another condenser microphone and fix that, but I have the noise in the room, which would be a problem then. I don't know. I'm just like I'm an audio nut, and that's just how I am when it comes to my own stuff. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to, not the gameplay, obviously, because I suck at a lot of games, but I'm just like an audiophile when it comes to making my stuff sound the best it can possibly sound without going and buying an SM7B, which I can't afford. And probably will never be able to afford for this channel, but I did try quite a few other microphones, and the only one that I've heard so far that captures my voice correctly was this SM58. Like, the SM58 is like the only microphone that has ever caught my voice correctly. But at the same time, it is a pretty picky microphone. I swear to God, the dogs are howling again, and I just lost my concentration. They have not shut up all day, and I don't know why. It's just like every time I look at the front door camera, there's nothing out there, and they just keep getting into these screaming fits where they just go to the front door and just howl at it for no reason. It's getting old today. That's why I usually like to record at the office, so I don't have to listen to that bullshit during a recording. Like, half the time when I die, that's really what it is. They're barking or causing some type of mayhem in there where I lose my focus, and the next thing you know, I'm falling in a pit. That's almost always what it is, because it's like I got 5 of them, and once one of them gets mad, it's like the rest of them have to get biblically angry with that one. And they have no filter, like at all. They have no self-control, I don't think. We actually got through that with that issue for once. I was actually kind of surprised by that. This is going surprisingly smooth, even if the commentary is a bit boring. We're pretty early in the life of this channel anyway, so I can't really judge if we're doing well or not. But I'm just doing this for fun anyway. I have my day job, which is a shop that I own where I work on different tech stuff, and that's the best part of being a tech business owner, is the fact that I can buy a bunch of stuff and test it out and write it off, and, you know, sell it and then write it off, and basically use it as a business expense to test out different gear and, you know, all of that, and experiment with stuff so I can pass on what I learned to the customer to make their lives better. So that's kind of nice. So like, I wouldn't trade my job I wouldn't trade my shop for the world. I really wouldn't. I love owning that shop, even if it doesn't make a ton of money right this second because of the pandemic. But it's just nice having somewhere to go, somewhere to do my tech experiments, somewhere to record, somewhere nice and quiet just to hang out. I was surprisingly smooth. I only died a few times. No, but I enjoy it. I enjoy doing this. I think this is what I've always wanted to do, was be a Let's Player. And I've done it for years, but, you know, under all sorts of different names and brands and everything else. And I've always been bad at video games. Like, always been bad at all of them. I thought his face was okay. got that new controller coming too, where because this B button, I think this B button is having issues. And I had to order a new keyboard too because I wear those things out like crazy. I've used the Logitech K400. It's one of those, the keyboard where it has the little mouse pad with it. And it's like the plus version, which is like the yellow trim one with the, it has slightly extra things on it, which make it not quite as good as the old one. And I ordered one of the old ones on eBay used for 20 bucks, but the thing is, I wear these things out like crazy because I write novels and I also like just use a computer a lot. So a lot of times I'll wear that membrane out pretty bad, and I have like I've bought like, I don't know, I've had to buy like 2 or 3 keyboards a year. But I love that particular brand because, you know, that's my keyboard, and I've tried other ones, you know, other models to do the same thing, but that K400, that's just the model that works for me. And what does the genie symbol do? One extra heart, nice. I know you can get up to 10 hearts, and we've been slacking on that. This is a very odd level. I'm not gonna make any sexual jokes in a Let's Play of a Disney game. But I'm pretty sure whoever made this was a bit weird. I mean, I just don't understand what the thought process was at Capcom. Just, yeah, let's get a level where Aladdin has to jump on Genie's tongue. Like, what? I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have had questions about this level and just the weirdness of that imagery. We're not going any further with that because there are children listening, and that fucking boy is barking it again. What is wrong with him today? I'm gonna pin his little ass up after this because I can't think. I love my boy. I would never hurt him, but he just, every time he barks, it's almost like everything in my head just comes to a halt. And like, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. Like, the only time he shuts up is when he goes to sleep at night. Otherwise, it's a complete crapshoot when you're gonna hear the cannon start firing in the living room. The cannon being his mouth. And it just, I don't know what it is. It just distracts me because then it makes me wonder, why is he barking? I wish he would shut up because it's so loud and it gives me a headache. And then I start wondering about what is he barking at, as if someone out there that I need to go see or deal with. Just I love my boy though, I really do. But you know, just like children or just animals, children, same sort of deal. They do stuff that gets on your nerves. And luckily, the only thing he really does to get on my nerves is that loud bark and that howling he does when he sees something outside. I'm happy. He doesn't bite nobody. He's just the sweetest little boy you could ever see in your life. But he's just ridiculously loud to the point where it's just like, it sounds like a gunshot going off. It's that loud when he barks. It's, I don't know what type of gun to explain it. Like, I would say, like, it's almost as loud as a 44 Magnum going off. It's fucking loud. Is there anything back here, or is them just jumping around for no reason? Jumping around for no reason, apparently. But I just imagine that, just like a loud, full-chested weenie dog bark. Especially in the middle of the night. Like, I think that, I wonder if I know that the neighbors know he's here, because one time, I know I'm still not talking about the game at all, but I mean, I just, There he goes again. What is wrong with that boy? I'm gonna have to go out there and see what's wrong with him, because he's having a day. He's having one of his loud days. Some days he won't make a peep, and other days he won't shut the fuck up. And he's making me die because he keeps distracting me with that noise. I'm gonna have to wear some headphones or something. Headphones don't even help though. I got some noise canceling headphones. There were the Bose Quiet Comfort 35s that I'm now selling on eBay because I didn't like them that much. I know somebody would like the Bose profile, but I'm not a fan of that. Wasn't a fan of the sound. Anyway, so I didn't like how the active noise canceling felt either. Even with that, the world-class $300 noise canceling headphones, that their entire job is to block out noise, to make it where you can relax and listen to your music. Even with those, that boy, I could hear him as almost as if I wasn't wearing headphones. He's that fucking loud. It's just, he is impossible. But he's my baby boy. I love him, but damn. It's just, out of all the dogs that I could have got, that's the one I got. Was the loudest freaking weenie dog that has ever existed. But as I said, thank God he's sweet, and thank God that he loves everybody, loves kids. He's just the sweetest, prettiest dog you've ever seen. Couldn't ask for a better one outside of his noise. He's just the silliest little thing. He's like a little... Dad, I originally called him Leon because of Resident Evil 2. And he never listened to that because he's a weenie dog and they don't listen to people. This, like, if you're trying to train one, good luck. You might be able to get him to sit on a pad, which luckily I got him to be able to do that. But yeah, good luck getting him to listen to you on anything else. So I got him and I called him Leon, and I got a girl. It was his sister. I got him and his sister from some woman in North Carolina. And for the first month I had him, he did not bark once. He would whine and he would scream when I left, you know, like do his howling, but he would not bark. Like, at all. I don't think he barked until one night at like 11 o'clock at night. Out of nowhere, the whole house was quiet. I was editing a video. There was absolutely nothing going on in the entire neighborhood. It was just silent. And just out of nowhere, it was like a thunderclap, and it was him barking. And I heard his first bark, apparently, and I was just like, oh my God, that was him. I couldn't believe that the dog was that loud. There he goes again. I don't know if you can hear him or not. I hope not. But it's like they wind each other up. I might actually just let this play through and go see what he's looking at. Let me see. Because this is an auto-scroller that has no enemies. Let's see what he's looking at. He might be looking at the snow trucks. No, because it looks like the snow is actually starting to go away some. I don't see anything out there as usual. There's nothing out there for him to bark at. He's just barking just to bark, I think. Sometimes I think he just does that. Because we got dusted pretty good. I mean, we got about 5 or 6 inches of snow, which for where I live is like ridiculous. He just is full of himself today, though. I don't understand what's wrong with the boy. Might have to bring him in here and let him do some commentary. Maybe he can just sit next to me and just relax while I play this game and stop looking out the window. If you want to see what he looks like, just go to my Twitter, Falco Punch 64. I put video like pictures and videos and stuff up of him and his sister all the time. They're the prettiest little babies, but they're loud. My buddy out there, he just running his mouth today. He wants to talk to the audience and let y'all know his opinion on this game, I guess. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with him today. In the last 2 days, he's just been a noisy puppy. How am I supposed to get up there? I don't understand how I'm supposed to get up there. Okay, that's how you get up there. We're not gonna get 10 hearts, of course. I guess that'd be like what you would call 100%, as getting all the red gems and 10 hearts or whatever. That's some taken right out of Sonic the Hedgehog, ain't it? Whoa. Well, we said it almost at the same time. Gonna probably need that one up, honestly. The way I frickin' play, I didn't know that the thing was just gonna disappear after you jumped on it. I had a feeling that someone's gonna throw a barrel at me, but they didn't. This is gonna be one episode. I have a feeling it's gonna be a one episode Let's Play. That'd be, I don't know. I guess we could do a one episode. It's not a very long game. We're almost at the ending anyway. How am I supposed to get that one? Oh, jump on Iago, I guess. I don't know what the point is. We've missed so many of them. Grabbed onto that thing by accident. Oh, that was feel kind of bad for him now. He burned his. I didn't know he would throw him in that pattern. Levels ain't as hard as they were before. I wonder if we can get another genie. Let's see if we can get a genie. Hope we get another genie. I think stars or continues. I don't know what the heart does. Maybe it just gives you your health back. Oh. What does the heart do? No, I'm not interested in that. Come on, baby. Give me a genie. I think this is just pure luck, honestly. Yeah, I've got a heart again. What the f— is it predetermined what I'm gonna get? It's not gonna be a heart this time. It's gonna be a heart this time. Oh, one up. Look. Now I'm gonna let it spin for a second. Let it really get some speed. I want that genie. We're not gonna get that genie though. I think we're gonna get a 2. You know what? That's fine. I'll take it. Just having bad luck with the last episode, last levels anyway. keep hitting the wrong button. I'm hitting what would be R2 instead of R1. I like that look on their face. That's kind of funny. See, now he's done got quiet. The baby's done got quiet. I might as well just say featuring him, because I might as well put his little on the thumbnail, because he's a lot of the time he decides to run his mouth while I'm trying to record and I can't do nothing about it. I end up talking about him. We need to put his little on the thing. He is a full-sized black and brown. Just look up Weenie Dog on Google Images. I found one with the bright brown muzzle. That's what he looks like. He's the prettiest little thing you ever seen. He's sweet as can be, though. He's just loud as my God. I'm happy he shut up right now, but as soon as I said, I bet you anything he's gonna start running his mouth any second now, because he heard me say that. The dog got a mind of his own, I swear. They say that about weenie dogs. They got a mind of their own. But they have their own little agendas and their own idea of how they want to do stuff. And I would not doubt that at all, honestly, the way those two are. The thing is, the rest of it's like when one of them gets mad, the rest of them get mad. And then they all get mad together and it's just a big mess. And it's like you just hear all this racket. Okay, so I gotta jump on the bird then. Alright, I gotta jump on the bird then. Is it random where he shoots the lightning, or? How many hits does this guy take? No, I'm not gonna take that. Not accepting that, sir. I thought there was a one where he like threw the... Oh my fucking God. You know what I'm mad about. I don't know what is wrong with him today, but we're at the final battle. So let's get this over with. Do I gotta fight him again, or is he just gonna turn straight into a snake? I think he's turning straight into a snake. I thought that he used to like throw his staff down and he had to jump on the staff and then jump on him. If I ever told you that I hate snakes, but somehow this one did not give me nightmares, which shocks me actually, that it didn't, as scary looking as he is. Whoa, I fell on his back kind of. What the? He's dead. GG. I think this is game over. Are we still on like his body though? Like, is this part of him, the thing Aladdin's standing on? Is that Jafar still? I guess this is it. I think this is it. So that's GG. That's Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. 35 minutes. That's not a bad playthrough. You thought you could outwit the most powerful being on Earth. You're not as powerful as you think, Jafar. The genie has more power than you'll ever have. His power will not exceed mine for long. Genie, here is my third wish. Make me a god. I guess that's what he's gonna say. An all-powerful genie. Why didn't he say god? I don't know what. Well, I guess because of the plot, but I have no choice. Your wish is my command, master. Yes, yes, I can feel the absolute power. The universe is mine to command. You're not God, you're just a genie. Wait, what is happening to me? Yeah, genies get stuck in lamps. They have to have someone rub the lamp to let him out. So you're stuck in your black lamp. Just like at the end of the movie, of course. I'm sure you already knew that was coming, but that's a pretty good ending for a Super Nintendo game. Jasmine, I'm sorry I lied to you about being a prince. Well, you know, I know you had to do it because of that stupid law. I've never actually watched the ending, but I love you anyway. Aw, that's sweet. No problem. Use your third wish, master, and zap. You're a prince again. Jasmine, I love you too, but I can't pretend to be something I'm not. I understand. Genie, my third and final wish is for you, your freedom. Wow, I'm free. I'm free. Couldn't the genie still hang around? I don't even watch the TV show. Time to hit the road again and see the world. I guess, well, he was just gonna go off and do stuff anyway, but I think he just sort of hung around and didn't, you know, did whatever in the show. Gosh, Genie, I'm sure gonna miss you. Me too, Al. No matter what anyone says, you'll always be a prince to me. Aw. Looks like we need a new law. From this day forward, the princess may marry whomever she chooses. Thank you, Father. I choose him, Aladdin. Nice. Just call me Al. Bundy. 4 touchdowns in a single game, right? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I really hope that you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And from me and my buddy and their scooter who just will not shut the hell up, we bid you farewell until next time. Please check out our other Let's Plays like Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and Donkey Kong Country 2, Kirby Superstar, Oblivion, and many, many more coming soon. Please like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't subscribe, that puppy is not going to be happy. So you better subscribe. So I will see you next time. Good night.